Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And straight away, questions from you. And thank you so much for the questions about love, about relationships, and of course, New Year, new hopes, new relationships, and actually new beliefs in love. And I hope you believing in love because only love could make all of us happier and really more everything, more happier, more healthier, more successful, more. Only when you do what you love, you become more happier, more successful. Only when you're being with one what you love, and only when you have a support from those who loves you. And I believe in this so much. And that's why I'm answering for you every day, 8 o'clock, as time as now, because I know many of you in different countries. So let's see, what is your question today? I was talking with one girl, and that's exactly what I do. I'm doing free consultations, free your future plannings. So if you have some questions and you would like to talk with me, please do tell me, send me private message, and we will talk, we will chat, and we will see how we together. Sometimes it's better to talk with some stranger and to let all your problems out and see what we can do for your future. And today's question, what actually one girl asking, saying, is it okay to compromise? Hello, beautiful. Is it okay to compromise for future of your love life? So what is the compromise? Why do we need to compromise, and why do we need to kind of say, oh, it's okay, I can close my eyes for that thing? And yes, it's a good question, isn't it? I think we always should think, and that's exactly what we do on the free challenge, what actually will be starting from next Monday. What do I want? The first question I would ask, what do I want really in my love life, in my relationship, in my happy life? And how do I know what do I want? Well, ask yourself what you don't want. If you say, I don't want this and this and that, so opposite is, oh, so I do want this and this and that. Like, I remember when I had my love life in just the beginning, I wanted to be with men where I would feel peaceful. But actually, happened opposite. My person who I married actually become a bit violent. And that's why I divorced. And that was my biggest thing. I don't want violent and loud and screaming and arguings and shoutings. I need peace for be happy. Because sometimes we don't even know what do we want when we meet someone who we say, whoa, no, what this is not for me. And that's exactly how we figure out what we want, and we exactly figure out what we don't want. So what is a compromise? Some women saying, well, I need a rich man, I need this, I need that. But everywhere, like, imagine, like, this is just example. If you every day going on the, like, say on the car, in the car, you're going to your job, on the motorway, on your own, in your car, who do you meet? Other people in the cars, and they just go by and pass by, and that's it. So that means you may be meeting someone single there, but you can't really connect with them because you are in the car, they are in the car, and everybody traveling fast. So that means you are in that area where no way you can connect. Then other people going, like, say, in the job with the bus. And again, who do they meet in the bus? They normally meet people who going into job on the bus. So that means pretty much will be the same level of the richness, the same level of the jobs, kind of, of the money. So if you're dreaming about someone very rich, I'm sorry, I don't think so. You will meet someone in the bus who is just want to pay that amount of money, and that's about it. And that's kind of just because you are between those people, just that the same thing. So is this better sometimes to compromise and say, you know what, I understand actually that person who's next to me better than the person who sit in the boss seat. Because if you want a rich man, so he probably um, maybe working in the higher occupation job. So if you are, say, working one job where it's actually, you can talk about, like say, I'm just really now trying to find the example. Like if you are a sales assistant in the shop and you're talking about, how people buying, how is this and that, and then you're meeting person who's actually boss of that store, you don't know about it. What would you talk? You would be talking about clients, and he would be talking about deals to bring big clients into the shop. So it's like different levels, and sometimes it's very hard to find interesting conversation between two people who is very big gap of the, I'm not talking about occupation, but actually about the jobs, about understanding of the life, about understanding, like, normally business people looking in the future very far, and they normally know what they want, and they normally know what will be next year, as we sometimes, like people who's working just for the jobs, like, they know wages to wages. And that's when it's very hard to say, for some person will say, oh, I want to go to holiday. And another person who say in the boss position, they say, yeah, I can go anytime. But if you're working in the job where you can go only twice or 3 times a year, you can't really take any time. You have to ask somebody, you have to make a plan, so it's very different kind of situation of people. So sometimes I always ask, what is the most important for you if you have that rich man? Because if rich men, normally they doing something bigger than you. Like really, honestly, just think, okay? So that's mean they're probably traveling a lot more because they're doing deals. If they say they're working for some company, they're probably working more hours, and then you will be sitting at home and waiting till he will be back. Or, like it's a little bit different style of life. So I normally would ask, and I do ask my clients, do you want more money in the purse, but less of the person next to you? Or do you want person who will be with you, but maybe not so much money? Or maybe, like, what do you want and where would you compromise it? Because believe me, business people, like I know some, me, we don't have the plans of, I have to ask somebody, I have to, no, I'm going tomorrow. Okay, I ordered, I planned it, I'm gone. As other person not really can do that. As like my life is different because I'm a business person, and I am wonderfully fine with my man because he's the same business person. But when I was working with someone who, like dating, sorry, who is not a business person, who don't understand, why do I have to work late hours? Why do I do this? Why am I have to do that? Why are you doing this? Why do you want two shops? Why do you want, like, I always have to explain. And was actually hard job. I felt really tired of explaining why am I doing every step. And that's actually really a different situation than now me with my man, because two of us are business people. So I would always say, if you do want rich man, you have to become rich. If you want a man who's in business, maybe you should take more interest in business. Like you have to be a little bit the same, because normally people wants to be with person what they could talk, what they could understand each other, and they could have some in common. And I know many people say, difference more, pulling and dragging and all that. Sometimes too big difference pulls away. So I don't really believe in too big difference, because I had always, whatever I had, my people, my men, whatever I had with them, whatever I was dating, they was different. And that actually pulled us away. And now I really, really more and more believe, need a person who likes the same kind of things. they kind of being with you and you doing together and you enjoying, then you dragging somebody, you not will be able to drag someone with you all the time. In the end, you will become tired of pulling somebody and you say, okay, I don't have any more power, and you will let it go. Or you will fight till you will become grumpy or not happy or whatever. So pulling somebody next with you and to you to make you happy, it never will be good, because pulling is takes a lot of energy. And if you are using and wasting your energy to pulling somebody with you and to you and with you everywhere going because you want to and he don't want to and you don't, it's a job. What actually people say, marriage is a job. No, it's not a job. You have your job, what pays you money. This should be easier and lighter if you're with the right person. I don't need to pull anything from my man, and he don't need to pull me anywhere, because we like pretty much the same things. And when we say, let's go there, yeah, that's amazing. Let's go there, yeah, that's cool. Maybe there, oh wow, that's fab. Maybe there, no, that's not our thing. Okay. Like, if you like pretty much the same things, it's a lot easier. So would you want to compromise what you like, or would you compromise what you're picking and seeing, do I really need that millions, but no man next to me to enjoy it? Or maybe I will have my man who's actually, we can create everything together. And that's what compromises is. What do I want more? Man who probably, like say, beautiful, like actually that's the woman's question was, should I compromise of beauty and looking well, man, or should I not? Because I know someone who likes me, but I don't really like his looks, but he's amazing, he's everything, but I'm not sure about his looks. And then I have another man what I'm more like, she's saying, and he's amazingly cool and fab and all, but I'm not sure is he really seeing in me as much as I see in him. And what would you pick? What would you pick? The man who likes you more, or man what you actually feel he's wow amazing, and probably 20 after him coming as well? Would you be safe sitting and thinking he's not home, where is he? Or maybe he's with someone, or maybe he, that's the different kind of compromises. So I would probably look how I feel more, because women falling in love in feelings. Beauty for women to the man disappears time by time or grows time by time, but not the most important thing for woman. For women falling in ears with feelings, how they feel, how the man makes them feel, not look at me, we look fab, and then after 5 minutes, blah, 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 blah. That's not happy life. And that will never make you happy. Like, never. You will be always worrying, is he with someone? Is he loves you enough? Are you good enough? And then you becoming this kind of self kind of conscious. Am I looking good enough next to him? And that's where it becomes worries and worries and worries. And it grow to big, big, big boom and saying, whoa, actually, I'm not that happy. Because only beauty will not bring you far. The man, beautiful, handsome. If he only drags like attention only for his handsome things, be careful. You will lose that love. And you will become more grumpy and angry woman who's actually more worried, is he loves me enough? Am I good enough for him? And this question slowly and slowly will kill you and kill your love. So compromise is needed. Compromise is always good, but don't compromise for your happiness. Compromise. Is he blue eyes or brown eyes? Is this so important? No. Is he higher or taller? Think. Don't think so. But what is most important, how you feel. Am I feel good with that person? How is he makes me feel? Am I feeling me when I'm being with that person? Or am I trying to please him and forgetting about me? So always think, what do I losing if I compromising that? If I compromise someone, the person, what maybe, like I said, maybe they're not rich enough as you was planning. I'm not saying someone who's completely broke, because then that's mean again you will have to drag him and go and look for job and do this and do that, and again that will kill your relationship. But if someone in the same level as you, why not? It will grow together. Two levels together, it becomes one big higher level. So never worry what, oh, we not only have enough money or something like that. Believe me, you are his muse, and it's everything will grow and become more and more wow. And you will be surprised when man in love, when he needs to care about his family, they know how to get more money. They becoming more energized for the right love, or not man who's already had money and you just arrived in his life, and they like, okay, I will spoil this one a little bit, but I can choose another one someday. They not so much of the same energy, as he needs to get higher, because you probably is his muse, but he already done everything. So sometimes that's not enough for him to love you so much. As the men, the same levels, sometimes being a lot better, a lot more power in it, because they know you gave that inspiration. You inspired the man to grow, you inspired the man. But of course, if you know how to inspire your man, especially when you really being and becoming his love without any attachments, without any, oh, I'm not sure is she love me, or maybe she wants just my money. If man the same level, he not will be think like that. As men who have a lot more money than you, it could start thinking like that. So that's where his compromise is coming, where you will feel better. Don't look at the words, colors, heights, and all that. How, where you would be feel better. And if you don't know if you want to talk more, book your free consultation and let's have a chat about it. Or join our free 5-day single girls challenge, where we will be learning how to stop kissing wrong frogs, and really where to find the man, how to create that man what you want, and then where to look for him, and what's stopping you to get to him. And that's where it comes the most and biggest jobs. What's stopping you? Why is he not coming? And how to attract him? So I'm wishing you a wonderful evening. I will send you the link. Sign in the 5-day free challenge, where we will be working about your future man. But at the same time, don't forget, you are the person who creates your life. You can create everything you want, only if you're free to open your mind and heart. And if it's in your heart is more pain, more neediness, more impatience, more anger, maybe it's already your heart taken. Maybe we should work on your heart and make sure it's loads of room in there for love, not only for anger and not only for disappointments. Just believe in love, and love will come to you. But first, book your free consultation and let's have a chat how we can make your future amazing and with your perfect partner. Loads of love, and talk to you tomorrow the same time.